Hello all, a very warm welcome. Today we are looking at another LeetCode question of January 1st week 2021. The question is longest substring without repeating characters. So we need to find out substring s in a given string whose length is longest and which doesn't contain any repeating characters. This is a very common question which is asked in the big companies, and it's very, I think, what I know. And if you can see LeetCode, if you are a premium member, then it will be definitely a question which is being asked in Amazon, Facebook, Google, etc. So if I look at the example, right, it says if ABC, ABC, BB, my output is 3. Now this is like the count, the length of the longest substring. So we need to return the count of the longest substring which is having non-repeating character. So why the output is 3? So if I traverse through the first character, I go ahead A, B, C. The moment I got another A, that means ABC is my first substring, which is the longest length. Now I'll go ahead and see, okay, next one, BCA. B got repeated. So my BCA is also another substring, but then the length is again 3. Now if I move ahead, CAB, that is also 3 length character, which is the greatest character, greatest substring. If I go ahead, ABC, again B got repeated, then again BC, then CB and B. So if I look at it, in the entire substring, the maximum length which I'm having is 3, irrespective of the fact whether the substring is either ABC or BCA or ABC again. It doesn't matter, or CAB for that matter. If I go to the second substring, all of them are BB, and I have only one unique substring, so output will be 1. Now if I go to the next one, I have PWWKEW. So if I go from the start, right, PW, so this is my first substring, which is, because another is W, so the length becomes 2. My smallest substring becomes 2. Let me pen it down once. So if I have a substring, which is this one, so if I have an index I, say 0, and j is 1, right? If I move ahead, so first I got P. If I is equal to 0, I got P. Then I moved ahead, I got W. Then again I got W. So in this case, what I'll do is I'll store the length of this one. So I'll create another, say, and a variable which will store, okay, the maximum length which I found till now is 2, because I got PW. W got repeated. Now what I'll do is I'll move I by 1 and I'll move forward. If I is 1, then I'll go to WW. I got repeated character. So what I'll do is, if 1 is, so if the length of this is 1 is greater than variable, no, so my variable length remains 2. That means 2 is the maximum substring. I'll move a step ahead. Now where am I? I'm at W. Then what the next character is? K. If I is equal to 2, so W is my first character, then comes K, then comes E, then again comes a W. Now this is a repeating character, but if I look at it, this is my maximum substring. So 3 is greater than var, which is containing 2 value, then the var will become 3. I think you would have got the gist. We have to scan through using 2 pointers mechanism, and we'll keep on storing the maximum length which we are having right now. So let's code it. So first of all, I'll create a dictionary which will store those substring information, right, and so stores those substring information in terms of unique characters. So I'll create unique character is equal to new dictionary, and what is my end character? That will contain the count of it. So whether it will just keep a note of it, whether I have my length of each character in the list. Then again what I'll do is I'll create a 2 pointer mechanism, as I said, right? We'll create one I and another, say, j, and another value will be int of max, which will contain the maximum length. For starters, we'll keep it, say, 0. That means I don't have any values. So what we'll do is my j is, you can say, faster index and I is a slower index. So j will move faster and I will move one character at a time. So what we'll do is, while j is less than length, and what we'll do is, if my, say, unique char dot contains key s of I, s of j, that means if I take this example, right, I'm saying that, okay, if I'm wke, if my next w is there or not. If it is there, then what I'll do is, I'll remove my first instance of the same character, dot remove s of I. So, and I'll do I plus plus. So what I did here, okay, so say if I take this example, right, when I was at I is equal to 2, that means I was at, then my ARR I was equal to W. Then what I did was, I was moving forward with J, right? Then I said, okay, if J is equal to 3 and ARR J is present in my dictionary or not. In this case, ARR J was K. It is not present. So I'll just scan forward and my unique character becomes WK, right? And then I moved J is equal to 4. I'll become ARJ. In this case, it will be equal to E. It is not present. In this case, my WKE got updated. My substring got updated to WKE. Now what happens next is, again J is equal to 5. In this case, ARJ is equal to W again. This time it is present. So what I'll do is, this is what I'm doing here. I'll remove I, in the sense I'll remove this W which was initially inserted, this ith indexed. So I'll remove I at remove W at position I, and I'll do I plus plus, right? So what will happen now is, my substring becomes KEW now, instead of WKE, right? Because I moved an index first and now my I becomes 3, because now it is pointing to this value and it will search whether next K is coming or not. That's the intention here. In a way, my substring will always have a unique character, because this is a sliding window. If we are aware of that a flag problem wherein we always have a sliding window, this is what we are trying to do here. Right? If it is not present, that means what I'll do is, I'll just add it to my unique char dot add s of j comma j, the position of it. Now what I'll do is, I'll just check whether this is maximum or not. So math dot max comma unique char dot count. Okay, so now what I'll do is j plus plus. So this is what exactly I did. So unique character, that substring will always keep on appending and will always see whether the length is greater or not. And if it's greater, then the max will be updated. If not, then my sliding window will go ahead. At the end of it, my loop will end and I'll just return max, whatever the maximum length will be. So let's have a quick check whether if you are missing anything or not, any syntactical error or not. I believe not. Let's see if this works. So I'm getting problem could not be found dictionary or spelling of dictionary is wrong. Dictionary. This is where it was wrong. Next one, it says unique character does not exist. So again, even after all that, I think I can step the. Okay. So let's see if it works now. Okay, nice. I got the expected results. The output is 3. Let's submit and see what is happening. Cool, it got accepted. So if I look at complexity, it is O of n, where n is the length of the array. So this is good. This is good. This is it, guys. Uh, Again, as I said, right, this is a very common question which is asked in the interview, and this will be this acts as a, if we look at it, the way we use hash maps and the two pointer approach, this can act as a central baseline for many such problems. So keep coding. All the best for your interviews. Thank you. Thanks a lot.